So Shifu, where are we going tonight?
Here we are in front of Jinjiang Jucang, a theater, Jinjiang Theater. We are going to see a local opera, and also we will see the famous change face. So very swiftly, the face will change numerous times. You will see, that's really a miracle.
I'm excited.
女士们、先生们，亲爱的各位朋友们，大家晚上好。Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Chengdu. Tonight we're going to bring you a wonderful show of Sichuan Opera. 为大家带来川剧折子戏片段《三英战吕布》。
Right, we'll get back to the action shortly, but I'm sure you're as interested in the history of the Szechuan opera as I am. So I've done a bit of reading and I'd like to share it with you. So as well as the Greek comedies and tragedies and the Sanskrit operas of India, Chinese opera is one of the 3 oldest dramatic art forms in the world. Now, Szechuan opera is about 400 years old, so it's a fairly new form of Chinese opera, and it has folk traditional roots. So that meant it was born out of the people, out of their traditional rural customs, their own dialects, songs and stories. And then it was formalised and eventually brought into theatres. So that's why it has such an amazing array of different costumes, different stories and different performances. Now, I'm sure you've noticed how intricate and amazing the costumes are. And a little fact that I've read that I've liked is that these costumes are so expensive and difficult to make that some of them are still from the 1940s. They've been handed down from teacher to student for generations. And finally, I want to talk about the face changing. Now, in ancient times, the people of China would paint their faces in order to scare away animals, and this practice has been incorporated into the Sichuan opera. Now, it started about 300 years ago, and back then they used powders. So what the actor would do, he would put a pot of powder on the stage, and then at the right moment, he would bend down, blow into it with his eyes closed, and then allow the powder to stick to his face, and he would glance back up, and his face would have changed colour. Now, more recently, what they're using is silk masks. So they carefully attach these thin silk masks to the face and then tie a silk thread to the bottom. They would attach this thread to a part of the costume. Then at the right moment, the actor would pull the thread, and as if by magic, his face would change. Now, supposedly this is notoriously hard to do without the audience letting on, and the exact secrets have been hidden in the Chinese theatre families for generations. Right, that's enough of me. Back to the action.
As I said, it's the worthwhile visit.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, that was epic. I was so buzzed off that. It's just the amazing,
Epic.
the costumes and just everything about it was just awesome.
Yeah. Traditional Chinese culture is really splendid.
Yeah. You can imagine the emperors and empresses back in the day, like seeing all this amazing work.
It is.
Yeah, I think we're buzzing off that. We both, when it finished, we just like looked at each other and both smiled and laughed. So it was awesome.
Yeah, it's so very much worthwhile.
Definitely.
Such a visit.
Yeah, if you come to China, you got to do it.